Something is deeply wrong with men today, but you only notice it when it's too late. Quiet, stoic, always holding it together until they vanish, until they explode, or until they simply stop trying. What's silently killing our boys from the inside? And why has no one dared to speak about it until now? What you're about to hear might change the way you see the men in your life forever. It was a regular Friday afternoon. The phone rang. On the other end, a woman's trembling voice said, "He didn't come home." He was Daniel, 17 years old, a student, a son, a boyfriend. On the surface, everything in Daniel's life looked fine. But the truth was, Daniel had disappeared. No one knew where he went, but those who knew him knew one thing. Daniel was the kind of kid who carried the world on his back and never let anyone see the cracks. For days, his friends and family searched. And when they found him, it was already too late. The note Daniel left was short. "I'm tired of being strong. No one hears when I scream in silence." They found it tucked between math homework and half-written dreams in his notebook. Daniel wasn't an isolated case. He was a warning. And in this video, you'll understand why so many boys and men are silently falling apart, how this silence is destroying lives, dreams, and families, and what they truly need to hear before it's too late. Imagine growing up being told that real men don't cry, that weakness is shameful, that your worth is tied to how tough, productive, or competitive you are. Now imagine that deep down, you're falling apart, but you're not allowed to tell anyone. That's the world so many boys grow up in. A world where vulnerability is ridiculed, where there's no room to emotionally rest. These boys become men who suit up every day. They go to work, they provide, they hide their fear, swallow their pain. They learn how to survive, but not how to live. They know how to provide, but not how to express themselves. Over time, what isn't spoken turns to illness. What isn't felt turns to stone, until the weight becomes unbearable. And the cruelest part, when a man finally breaks, the people around him are shocked. "But he was always so strong," they say. But what is strength if it costs you your soul? What is bravery if life becomes a lonely burden? Jason Wilson once said, "Men aren't dying from violence. They're dying from a lack of love, rest, and permission to feel." That quote says it all. We've trained men to be human doings, but they've forgotten how to be human beings. This video is your invitation to pause, to see, to understand, to recognize that the boy you used to be is still inside of you, and he needs you. He needs to hear that it's okay to feel, that it's okay to ask for help, that resting is also an act of courage, that you don't have to carry it all alone. And if you love a man, your son, brother, father, partner, or friend, tell him you're listening. Tell him he doesn't have to be perfect, that you're willing to hear what he's never been able to say. If you've made it this far, hit the subscribe button. This isn't just a video. It's a movement, a place where men can breathe, where pain doesn't have to be a secret, where strength isn't measured by how much you can hide, but how much you're willing to be real. And if you believe more people need to hear this, give this video a like. It helps this message reach those who need it most, those who are on the edge, quietly thinking they're alone. You can't heal what you can't feel. Daniel left a note, but many men don't even leave that. They just disappear in silence. Today, you have the chance to change that, to listen, to speak, to care. Maybe, just maybe, one honest conversation could save a life. Do you believe this really happens every day? Then don't leave without dropping a comment. If this touched you, it's because this video was meant to find you. Subscribe to the channel. Here, your story matters, your opinion matters, you matter.